Alright, everybody, welcome to this first match in a modern competitive league. I started the video a bit late there, but looks like our opponent went turn 1 Ghost Quarter Aether Vial. We decided to keep this hand, even though it was a little bit heavy on lands. I think you can get there. Alright, Aether Vial. So this looks like some sort of Death and Taxes deck. Ghost Quarter into Aether Vial usually signals Death and Taxes. So we gotta be careful here because Leonin Arbiter plus Ghost Quarter is a pretty annoying combination. This Thalia we are going to have to counter because it's going to make things very difficult later on. This Kolaghan's Command is actually a great draw. It's going to help us a lot to dealing with this Aether Vial and any future creatures. I'm running out the Mountain specifically to counter Leonin Arbiter. Leonin Arbiter could come in from the Aether Vial, and then we could get Ghost Quartered, and if we don't keep 2 mana up, we could just basically get, wastelanded. We could get our land just destroyed. So we have to be pretty careful how we sequence our lands from now on. Selfless Spirit, sure, it's going to go ahead and resolve. Interesting that they decided to cast it instead of bringing it in through Aether Vial, which makes me think that they have something else they'd like to bring in on 2. Swamp is an interesting draw. I think we have to play the Watery Grave just so that we can keep the turn 4 Cryptic dream alive. So we'll go ahead and shock. And we'll wait and see what our opponent does here. We could easily just destroy the Aether Vial right now, but we want to just be careful. See, this is what we were about, Leonin Arbiter. So that means we just have to keep up 2 mana here, or else Ghost Quarter just becomes essentially a wasteland. Now, if they have Flicker Wisp, we're in a real tight position. There's an argument to bring in a Snapcaster here, trying to block, make them sack. Because this Leonin Arbiter is going to cause a lot of issues later on. So I like this play, because Kolaghan's Command, they could easily just Flicker Wisp and save it, and then Ghost Quarter us, and then we're in an unsavory position. And getting a Snapcaster Mage in the graveyard is not the worst thing with a Kolaghan's Command in hand. I think they're thinking like maybe they want to Ghost Quarter right now. This is a pretty good... Selfless Spirit is pretty annoying. It'll save their creature from a removal spell. Alright, so they're going to go ahead and go for our Water Grave. We'll say sure. Can't really use the ability because we can't search. Right, we'll go ahead and get target Spell Snare. And we'll go straight to blocks here. If we can, we might get Pathed. We'll see what our opponent decides to do here. There's a lot of lines available with an Aether Vial on 3. We just kind of have to get out of this early game hump. We would have liked to have like a Lightning Bolt or some other early removal. Alright. So they still got the Aether Vial on 3. What we could do is destroy the Aether Vial and return Snapcaster Mage. Or we could wait till they activate it and then, kill the Leonin Arbiter and get the Aether Vial in one swing. The Cryptic Command Dream is going to be pretty far off right now. Alright, so this is where we want to act, because it means they can't flash in a Flicker Wisp in response. So we're gonna destroy target artifact and deal 2 damage to target creature or player. So this is the artifact, this is the creature. We want to get our nice 2-for-1 in here while we can. And Flicker Wisp is likely coming in here right now. Or Blade Splicer. Interesting, sure. What's nice about Blade Splicer is Kolaghan's is a 1-for-1 answer. We're going to get hit for 4 here. And now the question is, do we want to look for a 5th land in order to go Snapcaster Mage, Kolaghan's Command? And I think we do. We're going to go ahead and... We kind of wish this was a blue source, but we want to get this now. That way we won't mess with our scry. And we see a lot of goodies on top. So we're going to keep the Lightning Bolt on top and pass the turn. Because next turn we'll have available to us either Cryptic Command or Snapcaster Mage Kolaghan's Command. And while we're going to go down to 6, it is not the end of the world. Looks like our opponent is probably stocked in hand with 3 drops. Interesting. Judge's Familiar. So that will get in the way of our K-Command plan, but we can still salvage this. We got the Lightning Bolt, and we have Snap Lightning Bolt. So the first step, we'll go ahead and bolt the Golem. And then we're going to be probably taking... So what I like doing here is playing Snapcaster Mage, targeting Lightning Bolt, and then blocking the Blade Splicer. So if they play something else before the end of the turn, we'll go ahead and bolt it. Otherwise, so we're fine here. We'll go to 4. If they don't play anything else, we'll bolt the Judge's Familiar. But they play the Selfless Spirit, which we kind of expected. And now we'll go ahead and bolt it. Short creatures are indestructible right now. And we'll Thought Scour ourselves as well. And K-Command is a great draw. And Snapcaster Mage, also a fantastic draw. So right now we're just going to go ahead and keep up Cryptic Command. Because our opponent doesn't have Aether Vial out, our counter spells are now very live. And here, we say, okay, get smacked for 1. We'll see what our opponent does in the second main. This is interesting. I don't think we want to use our Cryptic Command here. I think what we want to do here is go K-Command, kill the Arbiter, and get back another Snapcaster Mage. Return target creature, deal 2 damage. So we'll return Snapcaster Mage, deal 2 damage to this Arbiter. Just keep the card advantage train going. And hopefully we'll find a way to deal... I mean, we can deal with this Judge's Familiar, but hopefully we'll find a way to have a cleaner answer soon. Because we are running low on life, and we're going to need a way to close out the game soon. There's only so long we can keep up this advantage. We'll go down to 2. Like we said before, if they have another 2-drop they want to play. See, this is where they don't have a 2-drop. This is where we'll run out Snapcaster Mage. We'll target Kolaghan's command, which will likely force them to counter it with the Judge's Familiar. We'll go ahead and return target creature from your graveyard, and target player discards a card. So we'll get back Snap, make him discard. And something tells me they don't want this to happen. Yep. We do not want to pay. Sure. Yes, we would like to use Path to Exile's ability. Get another island. Now we got a Delver of Secrets. We got Snapcaster Mage Cryptic command up. And we're in a pretty good position. We would not like to reveal that. So let's go ahead to combat. And we'll pass. There's no reason to rush. No reason to give up this advantage that we've got. Yes, we would like to reveal Bolt. And we'll pass. The thing is, with Cryptic Command, I mean, it's a really good card. I'm going to go ahead and use it up right now, because we still have the Snapcaster Mage to flicker it back. And Tasker is also a great draw, just to keep up the pressure. So we can go Tasker and then keep up Snap Cryptic. Get rid of these cards that we don't want to really ever get back with Tasker. Now it really depends what they do here, but we could have lethal next turn. Once again, we'll go for the Snapcaster Mage, Cryptic Command, say OK, counter target spell, draw a card, and there we go. They have had enough. So for the second game here, Anger of the Gods is going to be great, Explosives is going to be great, Is It Static Caster is going to be great. What's not great is all of our counter spells. On the draw, I like to keep in Spell Snare. I don't like to keep in Mana Leak. Collective Brutality could also be a decent card as just another removal spell, but it's a little bit underwhelming. We could cut a Cryptic Command, because if they get their Thalia out, it could just be a really dead card in the early game. And we really want to make sure we stay in the game during the early game. So I'm going to go ahead and get that Collective Brutality in. Delver of Secrets is important. And Cryptic Command was really essential in our late game power there. How we were able to close out the game. So this isn't necessarily an easy decision. We could say, screw the early game counter spells, and let's go all in on the late game. I don't think that's necessarily a smart play though, so this is what we're going to run. And if they don't have like a turn 1 Aether Vial, then we're in a good position, but I don't think we should play as if they don't have a turn 1 Aether Vial. So take a look at our hand. We got Anger of the Gods, which is going to be nice. We have Serum Visions and Spell Snare. So I think we'll keep Judge's Familiar, sure. Annoying card for sure. Because if they play a 2-drop, then, you know, they can just counter it. I think that's fine, though. I really do think that's fine. Because that will leave our Anger of the Gods to likely resolve. Of course, a Thalia next turn would be really unfortunate. Right, so they're playing smart. They're attacking first. Yep, so this is what we were afraid of. We'll get a Steam Vents. Shock it. Attempt to Spell Snare, even though we know it's not going to resolve. No. And then they have their Thalia in now. Luckily for us, we actually drew Lightning Bolt. We're going to go ahead and wait on it, though. We'll see what they do next turn, because we don't want them to go Ghost Arbiter, Ghost Quarter. Which I'm sure is a play that they're thinking of right now. Blade Splicer. Interesting. So the thing is, we could wait a few turns to get Anger of the Gods out. I'm not sure that we'll really have... we want to conserve our life total here. Tasker also a great draw. We probably should have gotten a Watery Grave earlier. We're probably going to go down to a pretty low life total now. We'll go ahead and Thought Scour ourselves. We can go ahead and Serum Visions right now as well. Cryptic Command is probably a card we want to see at this point in the game. And then we can run out Tasker. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because Tasker will be able to block up the ground a bit. And then next turn we can... Oh, that's annoying. But Honor of the Pure, whoa. That's aggressive. I did not expect that from our opponent. What's nice here, though, is that we can terminate the Selfless Spirit. The question is, should we do it right now? And I think we should. That way he can't give his creatures indestructible during the attack step next turn, and then swing in with everybody. And then hopefully next turn we can sweep up their board with an Anger of the Gods. Well, they have another Selfless Spirit. Okay, sure. Alright, so let's think what the best line of play here is. We could go end of turn, bounce the Selfless Spirit, draw a card. And that will allow us to Anger of the Gods the following turn. But we're likely just getting smacked here for 3. Which is no problemo. Our life total is looking fine right now. Rest in peace. Ugh. That is gross. It's really going to hurt our future Snapcasters. So we could counter it and bounce a Golem token. I think that's fine. Counter target spell, return target permanent to its owner's hand. Because that's really going to hurt us in the long game. As much as we'd love to draw a card there. And Fatal Push is actually great. It means that we don't have to commit this Anger of the Gods just yet. We'll go ahead and cast Fatal Push right now. Like we said before, so they don't get any shenanigans during combat. And we don't want to attack anyways. We want to keep our life total up. And we're just going to activate Tasigur at end of turn here. Hopefully they commit some more to the board. And we can go ahead and Anger of the Gods. Sure. Yes, we would like to use the ability. They might be trying to cut us off some colors. And there's another trying to cut us off black. Actually, there's no reason to do this right now. In case we mill our other mountain. We don't want that. So we say okay. Yes. Get a mountain. And they're probably going to give us some black spell back here. Is my guess. Which is risky because we have plenty of fetches. And we still got Blood Crypt. And other stuff. Thought Scour, sure. So this is tough. Here I'm actually just gonna run out the Anger of the Gods. And we want to start swinging with our Tasigur. And we'll save the Lightning Bolt as an instant speed removal spell. Because we know we're gonna run into something. Instant speed sooner or later. K-Command. Normally a great draw. Not in this position right now. Because we don't have a black source. They're probably going to save this Tech Edge though. Judge's Familiar, sure. Go ahead and Tasigur again. Let's just try to get some card advantage here. So we mill the Blood Crypt here. Unfortunate. We're running low on black sources. With that said, our deck can operate pretty well. See, there's a black source. But we're not going to crack it until we need it because we know they have Tech Edge. So we're going to go ahead and attack here. Try to get them dead as soon as we can. They won't be able to take many more hits. A fetch is actually nice. While it does mean we have to go down to to 5 life, it does mean that Tech Edge can't immediately get rid of it if we don't want to use the black mana. If we flip Delver, we probably have the kill. We've got K-Command. Okay, sure, they're going ahead and attacking. Yeah, that's fine. They could just be saying, like, hey, I can't beat, like, a Lightning Bolt. Another Tech Edge. Yeah, so we have the kill here. Doesn't really matter what they do. Yeah, we have the kill. If we go down to 3, yeah, there are 0 cards in hand. We'll see. Yeah, they're gonna go ahead and probably Tech Edge again. We'll say okay. And they just fine. See, what can we flip here? Go ahead, add a black. Yeah, I mean we have the kill here. Return Snapcaster. Let's deal with that. They'll sacrifice it. We'll pay 1. Yep, I'm not trying to slow roll my opponent here, but we just gotta go through the motions at this point. Get him dead. Get 'em dead. And that's how we win the match. So we saw actually in that game 1 how nice Cryptic Command was towards the late game. It really let us push our mana advantage while having a Delver of Secrets on the board that pressured our opponent. Which is what I really like about the list, and what makes me feel like you can actually do pretty well. And we saw Kolaghan's Command, Snapcaster. We saw that so much going on in this game, in this match. So, yeah, thanks for watching, and stay tuned for the next round.